I am actually heading out to go buy some stuff from the store, and I decided for this week's video, let's make a part two of last week's video of how to spend less money as an international student in the US. So summer is almost coming to an end. This is August. Today is the 4th, the 3rd of August. Yeah, so which means next week, not next week, but next month. This is August, September. Next month um, is September, which means fall is starting, and of course, school is gonna start again. So there're gonna be like a bunch more of new international students coming in, or just any of us that are continuing. And I decided to just share a few more tips that I feel like I left out in last week's video. Okay, bear with me with the lighting because I'm not really moving. But let me start with the gym. So a good number of us actually want to look nice, want to feel our best, and gym has actually been such a good solution to many of our problems. I don't want to include myself that much because I don't really gym that much. I don't really feel the need to. I mean, sometimes I do, but I prefer to do just cardio, walking around, getting in my steps. I'm not into the weights and all that stuff, the technicalities in the gym. But if you are, and many people are, if you are an international student and you want to save some money, just use your school gym. Use your school gym. That's going to save you a lot of money because the school gym is free. The only thing is that it's actually always in use because it's many people are at school and many people want to use it, but use your school gym. Another thing is always use the student discount when buying things. Yes, I actually discovered that when you're buying from many of the stores, even when it's fashion stores or technology or stuff, when you're buying things and you are a student and you have a valid student ID, student email, they actually have discounts like 20% off. Students don't actually have to pay all the price because they know you're not working and stuff like that. So that's something you can actually take to your advantage as an international student as well to save some money. Just what's it called? Just use international. No, just use student discounts all the time. Now, this other one I'm going to share is actually one of the most important ones, right? I was having a conversation with someone the other day about the healthcare in the US, and everybody complains. Like people in the US complain about the healthcare. It's so expensive. It's shitty. It's literally just so expensive. Like the bills are just out of this world when it comes to healthcare. So when you're an international student, and most of the people complaining really have insurance. They have insurance covering a certain bit of the bills, and then they cover the other bit of the bills, but they're still complaining. So as an international student, some schools are going to require that you have health insurance, right? Which is very, very important. If you can actually get health insurance, please do get it. But then even with health insurance, just like I said, people are still complaining, people are still saying that it's expensive and stuff like that. I just saw someone really good looking. I'm so sorry. Well, anyway, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, never mind. So insurance. Make sure before you leave your home country, you have had a whole medical checkpoint, like your whole body. I'm not playing. Just go to your normal doctor and just have a whole body search. The reason to this is just so they can detect any illnesses you could be having and you don't know, so that you can have your medication prior, or maybe they check and just to make sure. And also go have a dental checkup, just so by the time you move and travel to the US for school, you know where you stand health wise, and in case anything happens, what health decisions to take, because it's very expensive out here. It's going to be very expensive. So when you already come with your medication, that's going to be good. If you already come with a diagnosis, it's going to be better and overall good. Also, remove your wisdom teeth. Remove your wisdom teeth before you come out here, just in case you have them, because this is the issue. I saw a video of someone saying like most people were doing it, like most international students were having their teeth removed, like the wisdom teeth removed before they travel. Because when you leave it and you like ignore it, if the worst comes to the worst and you are already here, you're gonna pay like 3,000 US dollars. I kid you not. I kid you not. For your teeth. So when it comes to your health, make sure before you leave home, you have had like a thorough health checkup. They have tested you. You have removed what needs to be removed, and you're good. Very important. Very, very important. Another thing, very important factor is preparing for the seasons. When you are preparing for the seasons, of course, you do realize that depending on where you're coming from to study, the seasons with the weather change. Where I come from, we don't have winter, summer, autumn, spring, fall. We don't have all that. We just have the rainy season and the dry season, right? So, and even when it's raining, it's not that cold, particularly from the city where I come from. I come from the interlancastrian region, so it will rain, it will shine, but like it's intermediate. It's not really that serious. It's really the best weather. Oh my god, I think this is the worst angle to record from. But anyway, um, yeah. So, but when I'm moving here, I had to realize that the winters get really really cold, and the summers get really really warm. So, when I'm packing clothes, when I'm shopping for apparel, I have to put that in mind that as much as I'm buying clothes, most of these clothes are not going to be worn all the year throughout. Most of these shoes. Hello. I'm doing great. Thank you. Have a nice day too. So most of the clothes, most of the shoes, most of pretty much everything is not going to work all the way through. It's not going to work all the 366 days. It's just going to work for a particular season and then stop. You understand? So when shopping, I put that in mind. But then of course there's some things that cross over, like t-shirts and stuff like that. So I do buy a lot of clothing that can fall either way, like the t-shirts and the shorts and stuff. But then I make sure I do have clothes that can withstand a really really cold winter, and they're there, plus the boots. And then I do have clothes that are really light and I can wear for summer. So those are there as well, just so I'm prepared. Because when you get here and you want to buy the stuff from here, it's pretty much more expensive, if we're being honest, depending again from where you're from. So yeah, that's also very 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 important. um Another thing is sub-renting. I think that is one of the things I love about the US is sub-renting. Like, it's literally unheard of where I come from. Like, two strangers sharing a room, sharing an apartment. It's unheard of where I come from. But then in the US, it's very very common. Like, you just find two people, they just met, and then they just sub-rent an apartment. Like, this person pays the half, this other person pays the half, and then they share the apartment all together. And it's actually really good, and it saves the both of you a lot of money. So if you're an international student and you are, let's see, you are not living on campus, that's something you should actually look into before signing a lease to get an apartment on your own, because it can get very very expensive. Like, housing is insane. It's insane. So sub-renting is something you should actually consider. If you're coming with a friend, that's beautiful, that's fun. If you're coming alone, like most people do, find a way. There are websites that are good for sub-renting and stuff like that, and just acquaint yourself with the whole thing. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. That's some of the stuff I felt like I left out in the previous video. I'll be making more, of course, and not to bore you guys, I will not just be making videos about school, of course. What? No, I'm sorry. I'll not just be making videos about school only. I'll be making all these other videos. So yeah, there is that. I've been working for a really long time, but we're here. I'm here to buy some stuff. I wanna bake a cake and yeah, that's it. That's today's video. Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. Hope you're kind. Hope you're beautiful. I wish you guys the best. If you need any help, again, like I said in the previous videos, if you need any help applying to schools, choosing what schools, just general information that I really often don't share for some reason. If like you feel like there is something I've left out, you can reach out, and there is a link in the description where you can actually book an appointment, and I can help you throughout the whole entire application process. Like looking for scholarships, looking for schools, applying, and all that stuff. Through the whole thing. So yeah.